Now, men, here's the mail call trio. Reading from right to left is a doghouse, a git box, and a set of 88s. And to those of you who speak English, a bass fiddle, guitar, and piano. Believe me, these lads really run the gamut with tunes that are hotter than a flamethrower and bumpier than a bazooka. And now and then they're sweeter than a Wenatchee apple, too. Step up, boys, and fracture a few kilocycles, will you, right in here?
decent, huh?
Yeah, they do.
Turn that thing every way but loose. A flock of fellows have pounded the papyrus with their scribble sticks, requesting Connie Boswell to knit her canary cadenzas as I purl a pair with my beat-up baritone, so the number that seems to come out on top is an oldie. Matter of fact, we recorded this way back in the days BF, before Frankie. You ready, Miss Constance?
Yeah, ready, willing, and able, Lillis. Now, what's this tune the men are asking for?
Between 18th and 19th on Chestnut Street.
Well, I'd kind of like to hear that myself.
Do we begin at the beginning,
Well, it would seem kind of silly to begin at the middle and work both ways.
Shall we say then, no tricks?
Right. But before I forget it, Bing, I'd just like to say that this little number is especially for Corporal Ben Leedy and the Boys in the Illusions.
Good. Music professor?
Yeah, right. There is a rib joint where the folks all meet.
When you say rib joint, that's my favorite meat.
It's not so high class, but it can't be beat.
Between 18th and 19th on Chestnut Street.
You'll hear piano played by Stacy Trent.
Oh, the mighty Stacy. That's my boy. He's the biggest boogie-woogie gent.
You ought to stop there if your pleasure bent between 18th and 19th on Chestnut Street. Oh, come along some night.
That's what I will, accepting the invitation when I'm feeling right bright. I'm going to wear a cloud for a hat. Now tell me, do I have to have a reservation?
Yes, you do if you want syncopation. That's where the hearty toy.
Well, that's for me.
Meet the harper lord.
Well, tell me more about it.
The man who is Sylvester Brown.
I know his girlfriend well. Big Bessie wears a rhinestone gown.
It's on the south side on the edge of town between 18th and 19th on Chestnut Street.
Temple de Bucket now. There is a rib joint where the folks haw meet. Meet every morning for to drink and for to eat. It's not so high class, but it can't be beat.
Between 18th and 19th on Chestnut Street.
Oh, he's gone. There he goes, Stacy Trent.
Yes, sir, that's that famous boogie-woogie gent, Bing.
He's a jumping joker, ain't he? You ought to stop there when your pleasure bent.
Between 18th and 19th down on Chestnut Street.
Come along some night if you're feeling right. Wear a cloud for a hat.
Good idea.
I'll have to advise you now you'll need a reservation. Catch yourself some of that daybreak syncopation. That's where the hearty toy meet the harper lord. My favorite people. The man who owns it is Sylvester Brown. His girlfriend Bessie wears a rhinestone gown. It's on the south side on the edge of town between 18th and 19th on Chestnut Street. 18th. What's that phone number over there?
19th. Don't call, just come right on over, Bing. Between 18th and 19th down on Chestnut Street.
Call me a handsome, will you? Comes time now for a tip of the garrison cap to my home state and to all you men who hail from way up there in left field. A lot of you call Washington home, and a lot of you have adopted it. For those of you who haven't passed our way, here's an engraved invite to come a-calling someday soon. You got to see that Puget Sound, the big dams, the Grand Coulee and Bonneville. You got to see our tall timber country and our gray-headed mountains and our long-legged gals. You Navy men have loved our state. That goes vice versa, lads. You men in blue and you fellas in khaki and marine green, too. You're a lot like our state. You're rugged-like and you're tall-grown. There's an old saying in the state of Washington, when there's a job to do, you go out and do it with your bare hands. And when it's done, you relax and look at the scenery, the snow on the mountains and the spray on the sea. It'll be there waiting for you when you come home again.
Well, that's it, fellas. The end of another mail call letter. Signatures include Bing Crosby, Connee Boswell, Richard Crooks, and yours truly, Don Wilson. This program was arranged with the cooperation of the Hollywood Victory Committee. Another mail call will be coming your way the next time you hear... Mail call is produced by the Armed Forces Radio Service.